Let's have a look at Rivian. So we did cover it last time when this stock was pretty much ramping up at 1/70th. So down a lot significantly. And if you guys look at this chart, what does it remind you? This is a 4-hour chart, by the way. So to me, it looks like a Christmas tree. So from here, we don't have much to look at, right? Because stock has been out there, what, 10 days or 12 days. And let's take a look at the daily chart. So this is a daily chart. So after going public, all-time lows, pretty much post IPO low was 95.20. So give or take 95. So that's the level I'm watching as a possible support. And another chart I will bring up, I will still keep comparing it to Hood because it did the exact same thing, and I think it can downtrend for quite some time. But it doesn't mean that it's not going to have a green days. So goes up, they put out their options as soon as possible, like in 3-4 days. Same thing with Rivian. Sell a lot of calls because there's a lockup period. They can't sell their shares. They sell calls, and stock pretty much slowly comes down and implied volatility drops. So implied volatility for Rivian right now, let's take a look. It was trading over 100%. Now, if it's down, well, it could be a good idea if stock goes down to those 95 levels to keep an eye on this one to the downside, because even right here, right now, at these prices, stock is valued at $104 billion. Can you imagine? And they haven't sold a single car yet. So implied volatility still high. By December 17th, stock is implying $37 move. All right. So one thing I would use here would be, just like I said last time, when stock is brand new out there and it hasn't been as much, I would pull up 5-day simple moving average, which is this blue line right here, just started forming. So whenever it's below it, momentum is to the downside, and I will stay short biased. And also I would use maybe VWAP if you're day trading, and also the volume bar. I'm not sure how it's going to look here. Maybe we should take a look at it on a 4-hour chart. So yes, on a volume bar, you can see most of the volume traded from 100 to 130. So, and the most at the moment is, yeah, looks like from 115 to 120. That's where the most volume is. So the moment it starts losing these levels, careful, be careful. All right. So what else you can use here? Let's take a look at the option activity. What's going on today so far, because we still have an hour to go. And look at it. 76,000 calls, 79,000 puts. Why? Well, just like with Robinhood, when they wrote out their put out the options, they kept doing the same thing. They kept selling puts, they kept selling calls. Why? Because volatility eventually will come down. All right, it's not going to stay 100% for the rest of the year for sure. It will go down to 50%, and in that instance, both call sellers and call buyers are going to collect the premiums, because they're pretty much playing time at this point, and they don't care which way stock is going to go. And that's the smart move by, I think it's mostly institutions and banks are doing with decent capital those things. So a lot of retail traders, they don't sell naked calls or naked puts because they don't have enough capital to do so. So what else to watch to the upside from here? So looks like on a 4-hour chart, you can watch 140 as a maybe hourly resistance right here. So to the downside, looks like maybe $100 will act as a support first, just as a triple digit psychological number. But as soon as it falls below 100, let me bring up Robinhood again, once again, the chart once it went public. It doesn't mean that it's not going to have a green days, but it will have these kind of impulsive up down up down up down days, and it will start downtrending. So if you look at the Rivian chart, it's already downtrending, and just like with any IPO, as soon as mainstream media stops covering the stock and they forget about the stock, it will start declining. So I'm noticing that even if you can go like punch in Rivian in a Google Trends, you're gonna see how pretty much interest is declining. So that's another indicator I watch. So because mostly retail traders bought it here, and now it's back down to pretty much 50% down from these levels, I think, almost. So that's it. What else you can look at here? Maybe you can watch MACD as well as a indicator, momentum indicator. On a daily chart, MACD is giving you right here bearish signal, bearish crossover, which occurred like today. So be cautious. So that's it. Rivian update. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.